Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt. I was recently asked, how do you keep your players on track? And the answer is I don't. I don't have to. So, first of all, I'm lucky. I got a good set of players who aren't trying to be hostile to the DM by making gimmicky build characters that are built to ruin combat encounters or overshine the other players so much that it might as well be a solo game and everybody else can go home. I don't have any players who are just trying to be buttheads, for lack of a better term. But keeping them on track and on focus. What I do is I give them reasons. I try to give them reasons to care about what's going on in the campaign. So you give them a mission. Hey, this is going on, that's going on. And they'll pick one of those things. Yeah, we got to do something about that. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go. And so there's a town to the east, and there's the Valley of the Ancients over to the west. Okay, I have that flipped around. But anyway, the Valley of the Ancients is considered forbidden. However, the enemy has been seen heading in that direction like they want to explore or loot it. You could go in that direction. The town, that's kind of the forward operating base of the enemy because they're working with the capital, with the prime minister. They have permits for what they're doing, and their little forward operating base is located in this town. They'll go, yeah, well, we got to go check that out and see why they're in that town and see if we can sabotage them. Cool. That's what you're planning on doing next session? All right. See you Tuesday night. Cool. And then you go home and you say, okay, they say they want to go check out this town. All right. Pull up my notes. All right. This town's going to need a mayor. The mayor's name is this. The mayor does not want to send the city guard out to help the enemy because he knows that the enemy is harassing the locals. Now, what the capital says doesn't matter to him so much as his town matters to him. So he's not going to send his guys out to go get killed or start fights. You know, they start fights that come back to your town, it's going to be a problem. So he's trying to do the bare minimum. City council, they're getting some kickbacks from the capital to help grease the wheels of what the capital wants, even if the mayor is a little reluctant. So there's some pressure back and forth between city council and mayor. Okay. In the town, the enemy has taken over a couple of warehouses. They rented them out, and they're using them for their manufacturing and for their resupply. You know, that's their hub. Okay, cool. And when the PCs get there, that's when a big bunch of the enemy head out. Okay. The enemy has been picking fights with the locals, the ruralites, but they're friends with the urbanites, and, you know, so everything's all fine and dandy officially, but it ain't really. So I've prepared that city. Now the PCs could show up Tuesday and say, hey, yeah, we changed our mind. We want to go to the Valley of the Ancients and try to cut these guys off because we heard they're going to the Forbidden Valley that nobody's supposed to go to. Well, I am prepared for that. I have a few notes. I'm going to have some natural and unnatural things for them to encounter on their way. The valley is, you know, wedged between two mountain ridges. There's this on this ridge and this on that ridge. And if they get to the end, there's an ancient city that's come up from the ground recently, like it unearthed itself. So they'll get to the city gates. Wait, there's no city here. How come there's a city here? Where'd that come from? and everybody's acting like they're straight up out of the past. Weird. But they're not going to get into the city. They're going to have a kind of thing at the front gates, and then we're going to be out of time. They'll be allowed in, but we'll be out of time that session. So I only have to prepare one session in advance. PCs could go north. I have such and such going on up north. So I've simply prepared just a session in advance in either direction. So the party's doing whatever they're doing, and I'm not keeping them on railroad tracks. I'm just putting tracks down in front of them right before they get there. And it works. So that's how I'm keeping them on track, is by simply making the tracks as they go. Hope that all makes sense, and we'll see y'all later.